Which coding system for transistor type numbering system is followed by American Standard? Option A JIS Standard, Option B Home Codes, Option C JDC Standard, Option D Pro Electrons Standard. What is the electrode mark X in the TO5 transistor pack diagram? Option A base, Option B screen, Option C emitter, Option D collector. What is the current gain of common collector amplifier? Option A low, Option B high, Option C medium, Option D very high. What is the type of amplifier configuration? Option A common base, Option B common emitter, Option C common collector, Option D paraphase amplifier. What is the current gain of a common base amplifier? What is the meaning of first letter indicated in the transistor code number BC107? Option A germanium material used, Option B silicon material used, Option C antimony material used, Option D indium material used. What is the formula used to calculate the current gain of common base amplifier? What is the name of multi-stage amplifiers? Option A cascaded amplifier, Option B cascaded amplifier, Option C complementary symmetry amplifier, Option D Darlington pair amplifier. What is the maximum emitter to base voltage VB for the transistor BC147? Option A 4 volt, Option B 5 volt, Option C 6 volt, Option D 8 volt. How the negative feedback is called? Option A regenerative feedback, Option B degenerative feedback, Option C current control feedback, Option D voltage control feedback. How the maximum permissible voltage that can be applied across the collector emitter junction of a transistor is indicated. Option A VC in volts, Option B VBE in volts, Option C VCB in volts, Option D VCC in volts. Which configuration of transistor amplifier is most commonly used in electronic circuits? Option A common base configuration, Option B common emitter configuration, Option C common collector configuration, Option D common drain amplifier configuration. Which transistor characteristics gives the curve plotted against VB versus IB as shown? Option A input characteristics of germanium transistor, Option B output characteristic of germanium transistor, Option C input characteristic of silicon transistor, Option D output characteristics of silicon transistor. POI transistor made of silicon is preferred over the germanium semiconductor material. Option A complex design, option B higher thermal stability, option C requires complicated bias arrangement, option D silicon transistor needs low cut-in voltage. POI MPN type of transistor are preferred over the PNP type transistors. Option A NPN has lower switching speed, option B NPN has good bias stability, option C NPN has higher switching speed, option D low operating voltage. Which type of transistors are required to amplify signals from the microphone or transducer? Option A low power transistor, option B medium power transistor, option C high power transistor, option D epitaxial Versauer transistor. What type of packaging is generally used to transistor utilized for low power amplification? Option A metal packaging, option B plastic packaging, option C ceramic packaging, option D plastic packaging with metal heat sinks. Which type of packaging is used to transistors utilized for medium power amplification? Option A plastic packaging with metal heat sinks, option B ceramic packaging, option C plastic packaging, option D metal packaging. Which type of amplifier is used to operate the loudspeaker? Option A IF amplifier, option B RF amplifier, option C power amplifier, option D voltage amplifier.